Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do a little bit of a gear review video, and this is going to be about the Coho pack and carry box. We've done a video in the past comparing a couple different boxes one to the other, but I want to emphasize on the Coho pack and carry box because this is a super affordable box. It's in Costco. They have it on Amazon as well, and Costco just actually came out with another version of this. Well, Coho did, but it's in Costco right now. It has a strap, and they changed the Moly panel system on top. But I want to show you guys a little bit of my setup and what's in my box. You guys can set this up any way you like. You can have it for camera, for cooking, for camping, for whatever you want. But this is what I carry in it, and this varies depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what rig I'm using. So if I'm going with a tent or I'm going for a trailer, that would all change. So right here you have two different latches. You just click the latches, pop it open, and that would expose your Moly panel system you have up here with your different storage bags. So like I said, this will definitely change depending on the way I am going to be using my camping setup at that point in time, whether I'm using the tent or the RV. But right now, this is kind of how I usually leave it set up, and then I'll change from there. So right here on the top, let's start off on these on these pouches right here. We like to keep our Cuban coffee so we can get started early in the mornings. And we always have a box there just in case we forget to bring coffee, because it has happened in the past. We have one to always have as a backup. Right over here, I just have some disposable gloves as you're getting to situations dealing with, you know, unnecessary or maybe unwanted products, you know what I mean? You can throw those on and just keep your hands clean. Right over here on this one, what I got is just some mosquito repellent. I got some antibacterial, and I got my Gerber knife. So it's always good to have a knife with you just in case you need to cut something or whatever it may be. I have a good knife here to use. That's very essential. So throw that in here. Like I said, what happens is that if sometimes you trying to remember to bring everything with you, you're always going to forget something, guys. So if you can leave a box just always set up, just grab it and go. It's really, really easy. Down here, I just have a light. So it's another like Phoenix light. In case I need another overhead light, I have it with a kind of like a little bungee thing where you just strap it onto wherever you need. It'll stay up there above your head. Or it's also magnetic, so you can go ahead and magnetize it to something. So that stays in here as well. And then we're gonna move on to the trays. These trays right here are removable, so you can just take the tray out. And then in this tray right here, I have my Lightbar Pro. This is my headlamp, which if I'm gonna be doing something and I need my hands free, I can just throw this on my head and I can look around and do whatever I need to do. It has a couple different settings as far as intensity, and then it also has your red light you can also use for your, you know, nighttime when you don't want the bugs in your face or whatever it may be. So that's a really good light to have. The battery is removable from the back, so you can remove the battery and you can charge it, swap it. You can have multiple batteries. It lasts a very long time. I've had this for a while. Super nice, and you can wash it because you can just remove the light bar and then wash the strap and put that back on. Really, really nice. If you guys are interested in this, let me know. I'll do a more in-depth review, but this Lightbar Pro, I've had it for so long. Great. So right here we have these BagPodz. They are basically just like these nylon bags, which you can use them for everything and anything you want. It's fantastic to have a good bag. You can just, you know, let's say you're gonna be staying in a campground maybe where their showers are separate or a different area. You need to put your clothes in it, walk back and forth. You need to carry certain things from one location to another or whatever the case. These bags, they come in a pouch that has several bags in it. And then you can, you know, just take it out from there. But I like to just usually put in here maybe 2 bags. It's usually enough for what we need. So it's cool to have those. Let's put this to the side here. So right here, I have this Espresso Maker. Basically, it's a manual espresso maker, but it works with the pods you guys just saw in there. So you're gonna go ahead and you can remove this. You put the water in here, pressurize it, send it through the pods, and then it'll put it into this little glass cup for you at the end. Here's where you separate with the coffee, but it puts it into this little glass cup. You can drink it right from there. Awesome. So I'll do a little bit more of a video on this one if you guys are interested as well, showing you how this works. But it's a nice manual option to have for coffee on the go. All you need to do is just make sure you warm up the water, and that's about it. We like to carry some soap with us, so you know, wash either utensils or plates or hands or whatever it is. I keep it in a Ziploc bag because you had an unfortunate situation several times where we're going to open something up and the soap is everywhere. So keeping it here kind of minimizes the mess. Right over here, I have some of my extra tops that I have for my Dometic jug, so that I use that for cleaning our hands or dishes, stuff like that. It's kind of like a sink. So you guys have seen that in my other videos, but I use these as extra accessories for that. Let's move this tray out of the way. So let's get on to the inside. So over here, I have another light. So this one is from Nite Ize, I think it's pronounced. I've had it for such a long time, I don't remember, but It's basically a lantern in here, and the bag is just like a diffuser to make the light a little bit softer. So you see the little lantern here, you click it, and then you can, increase or decrease the intensity. You have an input and output for extra battery. You can use it as a charger. Has a nice little carabiner style here, so you can hang it from anywhere you want to hang it to get some light. But what's nice is if you put it in the bag, this works as a diffuser. So if you don't want that much intensity as far as the light in the campsite, then you can definitely put it in here, and it's going to help out with that. It's a little bit challenging to get it back in here. We'll leave it to the side. All right, so right here we have a JetBoil jet power. So basically this is just a fuel canister. I always like to keep an extra one in case I run out for whatever reason, because sometimes I don't know. I know there's ways to test it, but I don't know sometimes how much I have in here. So this is a really nice option to have as a JetBoil. So I have this one that is currently being used. It has a little fire maple cover on it, so it makes it really nice. And then I just remove the cover. And this is, I use it to usually with either my JetBoil system if I need that, or for his little gas lantern. So this is super nice. If you guys have seen that some of my ASMR videos, you just remove this, pop it on top, open flame. It looks really nice, super nice ambiance. I think if you're looking to like set up at nighttime and have a really nice, either calming or romantic, or just generally something you can enjoy, and this is going to be a great option for you to set that mood. Right here, you never know what the situation is going to bring. So we have some trail essentials. These are basically, go do bags. So if you're going to go ahead, what do they call these? They call these the trail essentials toilet waste bags. So for whatever reason, if we're camping with the tent, or we're out there in the woods or whatever, I don't know, this is what we have as a backup in case we need it for whatever reason. We also have a portable toilet that we kind of set up, and this is like the bags for it that come with all the powder and everything in it, so you can dispose of your situation. So right here we have a Gerber axe as well. So if we ever need to cut into anything or get, whatever the situation might lead to that you need an axe for, it's good to have it just in case I need to chop some wood. I'm going to make a, either a campfire or something. I have a nice axe that I can use to go ahead and cut into that stuff. So it comes with a nice cover, and also has a way you can hang it if you want to hang it off your pants and use it with your, to take it around with you. Really nice to have that. Right here I have my bare bones knife. So if you go ahead and pop that out, super, super nice. I love the feel to it. It's, really has a nice holster to it. And this also has a point where you can attach this to your pants. You can carry it around with you. If I'm not mistaken, I will put it in the link for you guys, but I believe this one is the field knife, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a good size. If you guys need to really chop into some wood, make some Kindle, if you want to use it for, I don't know, maybe cutting up some food or some stuff, whatever it is. But this is a super cool, nice, and functional knife to have with you in case you need a bigger knife than what you usually have. Sometimes you get into situations where you need to cut into something, and if you don't have a big enough or good enough knife, then it comes a little bit complex. So having that is always good. Right here, as I was mentioning earlier, this is for my Dometic jug. So this is the faucet. It is battery powered. And this basically is you tap it and it will start pumping the water out. So you connect this little hose here, you connect that to the jug, it'll pump the water out of the jug, and you'll have a nice sink with you. Very, very, very nice, because you don't want to carry a ginormous setup with you. Or I have my Joka hot tap system, and there's a bunch of other systems out there. Sometimes they can be a little bit cumbersome because they are pretty big, the whole box and everything. So if you want to carry one of those collapsible sinks, you can use one of those with this, and it's awesome because it's very small as far as carrying that around if you want to not have too many gear with you. Then right over here, if we're making an open fire, if we're cooking, if we have some really hot pans or whatever, some really nice gloves to have so you can, get into whatever situation you need to get into without burning yourself or, having a unwanted emergency. So it's nice to have those. This is actually, I don't know why I have this in here, but this is for when I do my permanent setup. I'm going to probably do it in the back of the truck. This is a little spot where you can put the faucet onto, so you can magnetically hold onto here and it won't come out of place. So when I have the permanent setup on the Tundra, I'll use this for that. And then right here, it's getting a little top heavy, but this right here is the kettle that we have. So remember I was saying that you need hot water for the espresso or for tea or whatever you guys are going to drink. This is the little kettle I have from Fire Maple, if I'm not mistaken. This one is from as well. And it's nice because you can heat up the water in here, and then you can use it for whatever you need to do, or if you need to, you know, just make sure the water's safe enough to drink. Just, you know, boil it or whatever it may be, get it into this and then pour it out. So it's a nice spot to have here you go, fire maple. So that one's for fire maple as well. And it comes with this little bag that is nice because it's like a little net, and that way it can dry out nicely and you won't have a wet situation in there getting all full of mold or whatever it'll be. So these are just some of the essentials that we carry around with us when we go camping, or that we always have set up. And then basically this will change depending on the situation we're getting into or that we're gonna be using. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.